It be that way. It be that way, Nickness. It really do. All right, we are getting the Chun from Ichi and not the Manon. So it may be the belief that the Manon is not quite tournament level, or at least not high level tournament like ready. High level, you know, for a local. To be clear, I'm not suggesting this is on the order of magnitude of a major. It's obviously not. But high level for a local. Ready? Manon. I mean, probably was a desperation day against Manocopter. We'll see what kind of tech Ichi has here. Against the Akuma, my instinct would be to say it's probably very difficult to play neutral against Akuma. My instinct would be to say that Akuma, this motherfucker, is playing an anime game, and everybody else is playing Streets. And that shit's not fair. Metered reversal coming out from jmgn. There's some give and take there. It does get jmgn out of the corner. I think it's definitely worth it. You can take some solace if you're Ichi, though, and that, you know, the meter doesn't come back between rounds. This, oh, that's going to be it. That will be it. Here's kind of the conceit of Chun. She has to work for it, you know? She's got to work for her paycheck. Chun-Li works retail. She's got to earn that shit. No easy money here. As her damage, I mean, don't get me wrong, her normals are fucking stupid, but very often I find that, yo, what's up, Mooney? Very often I find that Ichi, Chun-Li's in general are just not hitting as hard as their opponent is. And even with the Akuma health, the patented Akuma health, I think it's still ultimately the case here, but Ichi able to take control of the neutral. Which is absolutely and 100% what you need to see when you're Chun. Ooh. The delay there does avoid Ichi's attempted anti-air, but doesn't get anything off of it. I think jmgn's kind of is on the right track there. You want to try to bait, you know, a normal out of Chun, because Chun can't, you know, her normals aren't so strong that she can like OS your approaches or anything. You want to try to bait something out of her, I think, to get in, especially since you have so many different and ambiguous options in neutral. But not getting anything off it in that interaction. jmgn is able to take the round, but this time around, Ichi is attempting to inform him that this round is theirs, and they don't intend to give it up. jmgn immediately choosing violence on Wake Up, not respecting the pressure, and getting out of the corner for it, so I can't hate. Ichi has been really on point with those parries. That parry, of course, keeping Ichi from getting splattered against the wall, against the DI. Ichi, very on point with parries. Has been a strength of theirs for a while. I like the use of the maneuverability, making sure you're out of Hizanshu range. I don't know if it actually panned out beneficially, because I think you might have been in range to punish if you didn't do that, but I like the idea. I like the cleverness and the thought. To be like, what if I just, you know, floated ominously but backwards, and then I was definitely out of Hizanshu range. What if, chap? Gets caught trying to go around jmgn. And here I think we start to see a little bit like, you know, the life lead has been obtained. The bag has been secured. Ichi is unafraid. Ichi is unafraid, entirely unafraid of the Hadoukens. Doesn't gives neither a shit nor a fuck. But those Hizanshus, jmgn has been getting a lot tighter in the spacing on those Hizanshus and actually punishing them now. Realizing maybe the floating around, not the best option. Best option is obviously to be just barely missed so that you can kick Chun in the face, and it's been working out. Let me make sure I don't need to be somewhere. I still do not need to be somewhere, chat. Good news. They're avoiding the jump in, though, definitely good. And jmgn has just been building up more of a head of steam, I feel like, than Ichi has. I feel like, and I don't know if it's me or if it's Chun, I feel like my takeaway every time I watch Chun is like, man, she just doesn't do very much damage though, does she? Like, you win neutral, and you still have to play fairly honest to do it, and then you just don't, like, hit that hard. And you just, like, it just doesn't, and then you don't do that much damage, but when you get hit, you fucking explode. And it's, I mean, there's 2 combos, more than half health. That's possible for Chun, but I feel like I don't see it. I don't know if it's my perception, if it's our Chun players, or if it's just a Chun-Li thing. I understand you don't want him to be a particularly high damage character because the neutral is very good, but oh goodness. Nevertheless, that's gonna be a big punish. Yeah, and Ichi knows it. Ichi already knows it. Yo, the stuffed jump in. The Kikokens. The Kikokens are done now. We're finished with the Kikokens. We no longer want them. I guess technically, if jmgn's gonna sit here and throw out Hadoukens, the parry is better, right? Because it gains you drive gauge, whereas the Kikoken doesn't gain, doesn't anything. Look. I mean, that taking advantage of this burnout, I think, is going to be very important, and Ichi is able to do it, getting the stun combo. And with meter, I think this will just barely kill. Knock on wood, so I can't Commentator's Curse, so that wasn't my fault. The throw does kill. That wasn't my fault. I said knock on wood, wasn't Commentator's Curse. Doesn't count. The full screen low against Chun-Li? You dare use her own spells against her? Chun-Li invented the... Did I just get kicked from full screen? Technique. Going to stance, managing to block just in time, managing to DI just in time. Has been on the receiving end of those just barely soon enough DIs. Insists on dishing one out now. Whoop. Hizanshu, maybe a little bit too slow because of burnout though. And this is a dire situation for Ichi, able to stuff Akuma trying to approach. And jmgn looks like he's content mostly to take space, but we do end up resetting to neutral pretty close to mid-screen. That's gonna do it. The tip of Akuma's toes catches Chun and takes the set for jmgn.